I've traveled around the country, I've seen the dusty plains, but I'd rather be back home again, avoiding all the rains. Sat around the table with the culture running deep, with a harvest in the jaws and promises to keep. Give me a home out in the bush, please, with lots of more trees, a bung or two, me mate Wildroo and the rest of the crew, with Timmy, Tink and Mark too. We've got a strong culture and some good stuff to share, with the microbial plan and the science in the air. Got the masters of the craft and the crew's all there, in me old smoking chair. Give me a home out in the bush, please, with lots of more trees, a bung or two, me mate Wildroo and the rest of the crew, with Timmy, Tink and Mark too.
Alright, g'day everyone and welcome back to the Terpene Table. Today is usually our catch up with Tyson from Aotearoa Dispensary, and he normally brings a guest with him. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're just going to have a bit of a chat and a cross-Tasman catch-up with our friend. He's got something a bit exciting to talk about, and so we'll just dive into that. So Tyson, you want to enlighten us, mate?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Well, we've got the Harvest Cup coming up, so we just thought we'd kind of have a bit of a yarn about what it is, what the Harvest Cup is, what it's all about, and yeah, sort of give everybody a bit of a insight.
Sounds good to me. Pretty excited for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be sick to see how it turns out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've been to one there, Timmy. You attended our
Yeah.
last one.
And it was absolutely brilliant. The community over there is just incredible.
Well, look, a little caveat: we actually have two events. So what you showed up to me was our Harvest Festival. Now, I mean, they have very similar vibes, but the Harvest Festival is like a daytime event where we showcase businesses in the community. So, I was just talking to one today and saying that we'd love to have a stand with their products on it. It's that sort of commerce sort of event. And then we also have the Harvest Cup, and that's sort of a private nighttime event where we are going to do a few other things, and I'll run you
A
through
little bit of an invite
As we
only
go.
one.
Well, we are actually going to open tickets to the public, but we do kind of ask that you kind of, I mean, obviously, hear from us somehow. So we just want you to put out there, hey, you know us, and then, where your 6 degrees of separation comes from, really.
Easy.
Yeah. Should we run into it, shall we?
Like it. Let's dive in.
No, perfect. Well, look, I mean, look, it's been growing quite in the background. We did this last year, so it's been sort of almost 6 months, 7-8 months since that event, and we thought we'd just sort of start hyping it up now, so people weren't too exhausted. They weren't going to hear too much from us, but it gave them enough time to get sort of ready. So last year we were having the event in May, and we pushed it out this year till June to try and accommodate our outdoor growers a little bit better. And what we do is it's really just a bit of friendly cannabis competition, So how often have we been out and about and we've had a friend or a colleague or somebody drop a little nug in our hand and go, bro, ain't this the best? And we're not here to dispute whether it is or isn't, but we just thought, hey, let's not make a little opportunity for people to put all these little nugs together and, get recognition for that bloody hard work that they're doing.
Yeah, that's it. Let everyone put their money where their mouth is, so to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does cost to enter, as well as having to add flour. But at the end of the day, we understand that we're getting to that point now in the community where it's not so make or break for everybody. For a lot of people, yes, we're having to do other things to make ends meet, but this ability to join in and put something forward is also there. For a lot of us, it's we're getting our passion dialed in, so it's nice to be able to share it. Fantastic. Now, what we're going to do here in this competition, we're going to build it around celebrating the craft. So we've got 4 different categories. We keep it really simple. We've got indoor, we got outdoor, we've got hash and concentrates, and then we've got edibles. So yeah, we're not going to get into the nitty gritty of whether it's a sativa or whether it's a candy or whether it's a gas or whatever. We're going to put everybody together into one little go and let them
Nice.
fight it out. So there's going to be
So-
25 spots.
So sorry,
Yes.
did are you expanding on last year in your
We're
category?
expanding. No, just size wise. So we had the same
Just
4
size-wise.
categories last year. Yeah, we did try to add in some extras like packaging, which I think we'd have a few takers for, but not probably enough to make it worth the while. Packaging isn't really quite a thing here yet, you know. I've seen overseas some of these Mylar bags, and you get your little Nike shoes and your little Game Boy, your wristwatch, or whatever the heck it is with your track pack.
Yeah.
But I can't say that's made it as far as us yet. So maybe one day we can open up that packaging. I mean, look, in the future, and we really run with demand. But if we find we get the entrance, we'd love to split it up. We'd love to split it up into, especially the concentrates, into solvent or solvent based or solventless. We could
Your
do all
resins and your
sorts.
rosins and your
That's it. And same with same with the strain categories. We could split it up to have what we'd call not indigenous strains, because we don't have such a thing, but homegrown. We could have internationals. We could have candies. We could again, how do you want to skin the cat?
How far do you want to expand to? Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's what people's interests are in, and I think what we've tried to dial in is something that's general enough, but still engaging.
Mm.
Yeah.
Love it, mate. Love it. Right. So you were saying you had so what was it? 25.
Yeah, we've got 25 spots per category. Once those spots are gone, we'll shut that category off. That'll go out to our judges. They'll get all the packs a couple of weeks before the final. So there'll be a couple of drop-off points. So this year we'll organise a spot at Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch. And people will be given the opportunity to drive it and drop it off if they want, if they don't want to put it in the post office. Otherwise, we'll talk them through putting it through the post if they're a little bit nervous about that or haven't done it before. So, yeah, the idea
That's pretty
being
exciting. 3 different locations there makes entrance pretty easy.
Yes, and our indication so far is that people are really keen to come and drop their stuff off. So we're really glad that we're doing it, because if that puts you a bit at ease to see somebody's face when you hand it over, we're happy to do it and accommodate as best as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking of all
we're
the
really
little
looking forward to
caveats,
that.
mate. I love it.
Well, it's building on what we've done, so we know what worked. The event itself was pretty cool, but it was how we could cater for more people and how we could really include as many of the community as possible. So, we want to give out that recognition. So I used the example the other day of you can't go to a running race and watch your kids race and then talk about how fast Usain Bolt is. Well, Usain Bolt's not there, mate. You can talk about who's running on the day. So, our competition was a little bit like that last year, where there was a little bit of a hum around what went on and who was there and who won and what have you, which is great. We love that people are talking about it. But what we wanted to reiterate is that the best man won on the day is how I felt about it, and I'm sure the other judges did too. You got to be in it to win it. Your hat's got to be in the ring. You've got to show up to the competition. So,
That's right. There's no choice, no point just sitting back and complaining and not doing nothing about it. So
Well, that's right. So this year, talking of tweaking it up, we're really going to do our best to offer a people's choice scenario. So
Beautiful.
we're just running through how that works, but the idea being that you'll be able to roll in with your ticket and be able to participate in voting for one of those categories. We're just trying to make sure, of course, we have our host responsibility dialed in, and then we're not going to send everybody home absolutely maggoted.
Yeah, it would bring
You know,
sort of probably taste testing everything in make it a little bit hard. Yeah, but yeah, there's
you
plenty of
know,
other ways you can judge flour and things like that and concentrates.
that's right. So we're hoping people embrace the opportunity and understand that look, there'll be a chance to indulge, and we're going to offer it, but we can't have people going crazy.
No.
We don't doubt that there are lots of people with really big limits, and that what a great opportunity to test them. But we'd really appreciate it if they tried to leave that for another day.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And they just wanted to come for a good time. But kids will be kids.
Yep.
And I think that's the next thing is we'd love to open the door if we have anybody that wants to get amongst and help out. Please get in touch. Aotearoa Dispensary, we need volunteers to help out. To be able to create this event, there's going to be an element of having to engage with everybody. We're hoping to have 100 tickets sold, plus at least 60, 70 people from the community who have entered the competition. So we're talking, we get close to 200 people once we've got our staff there as well. So
anyone listening on the Discord here, and if you think you can help out, or you're going to be in New Zealand that time of year, or come and tap into Tyson here.
Look, there'll be kickbacks. There's always a bonus for helping us, but we just be really grateful for people that would want to come in and help.
And how else can they find you, mate?
Well, no, this is it. Find us on Discord. Find us on Instagram. Find us at the Harvest Cup. I think it's just harvest.cup on Instagram, at harvest.cup.
Yep.
Come find us there.
And Aotearoa
we
Dispensary.
do have a link tree. Aotearoa Dispensary, that's it. You can come find us there at aotearoadispensary.co.nz or at our Instagram. But we're going to put on a party. There's going to be DJs. There's going to be hopefully an international MC. There was a bit of a chat about that today, so I won't let too much out of the bag. We've had an international company reach back out to me. I hounded them. Again, I won't name any names, but they just recently put on a party in Australia. So we reached out to say, hey, look, we've got something going on and we'd love you to be a part of it. So we're going to sit and have a chat with them.
Well, that one's exciting too. I think I know who you're talking about, and I too will leave the bag closed. But yeah, interesting and exciting.
Well, we just want to grow. We just want to grow, and
that's what it's all about, mate, isn't it?
Big blank canvas, eh? So
yeah,
what can we throw and have stick against the wall and really promote to the world that we've got this? So bloody excited about it. We're just gonna keep ticking along. We've sold a few tickets already. So like I say, we are limited to the 100 people. So once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
And then we plan to stand there and share everything out with everybody.
Beautiful. Also to our Australian and New Zealand listeners, you can entries are open from Australia as well, if you would like to send internationally and you feel comfortable doing so.
Yeah. If you can get it across that border, mate, and you get it into us, if you've got some tricks and things up your sleeve, let us know. We'll give you a separate address to the one on the on all the details, but we've definitely got something up our sleeve for you. I mean, we've actually been approached by a couple of Australians already who'd like to fly over and be a part of it. So big ups to them, and if you do make the trip over, we'll look after you, man. We'll do our best to get somebody to come get you from the airport and to make sure you get well looked after and treated like the VIP you guys are when you come over here. So
love it, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Down in the comments here, we've got Dragon Force saying, "Where's the Discord?" No, just on Tyson's Discord. I think like his personal one, mate. You just tap into him.
Slide into those DMs.
That's it.
Yeah,
Just slide
watch
in.
out.
Just careful
I'll
what
do,
you send.
well, what we can do, I've got a link tree link that has all the information on it to the event and stuff, and we've got some terms and conditions and some things we need people to read through to make sure that we're all on the same page. But we'll happily send it, put it on here somewhere so you guys can click through and find it.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
probably something I'll use moving forward, just so that people can keep heading back there to see what's going on, see what the next lot of events are. I didn't realise what a great way to communicate a link tree is. It didn't register to me. But
Yeah, no, they go all right actually.
they seem to be pretty handy little things. They're like a business card, aren't they? But
Yeah, exactly. We did like a digital business card with all your
yeah,
things.
yeah, with all your little bloody links. Your little tree of links. Who would have thought?
I've got
Having
it.
a
I've
link
got
tree.
it. I think that
Good
might
on.
be it here. Yeah. Fuzzguts, beat you to it, mate. That's it there.
There you go.
It's down in the comments, guys.
Oh,
And
look
yeah,
at that.
you'll also find that we'll find it over in the general chat or somewhere like that, or on the Terpene table links here. I'll pop it in there as well for anyone else who's listening not live.
Well, just to dangle that carrot a little bit more, I mean, we talk about coming over and entering. You got the potential. If we can sell all of our spots, we've got $2,000 worth of prizes going to the first place in cash. Plus, already we've got some stuff sent over from Blazing Trail. There'll be
It's going
plenty
to be
more
a
things
good
coming.
season.
Oh, absolutely, especially when you got these when you got a sprout and you got some other things going on. So
Yeah, love it.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, we just want to make sure that everyone knows that. What did we have last year? It was a heady pendant made by Jargo.
Okay,
So
yep.
Jargo Glass, he's a New Zealand artist. So we're just in chats at the moment.
Filling up
yeah,
some prize
discussing.
spots, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, we've got people in the chat at the moment. Any suggestions for what we can use for our trophies? Because we had we had the idea of a spoon, a bowl, and a pendant combo. But I think it means the combo gets split between first, second, and People's Choice Award. So I don't know if it quite works. And I don't know if I can afford 3 combos for each.
That's what I was about to say. You might have to get
for each
3
spot.
of the same, but yeah, ouch.
But we'll see what we can do.
For now, that's maybe further down the track then. But it's something to keep in mind. And
yeah. That's fantastic. Again, it's just an opportunity to get some recognition. Take the title off somebody from last year.
Yeah, always up for grabs. Is he re-entering?
Who's that? Offie?
Is he confirmed re-entry?
Yep, he's confirmed he's re-entering this year in the outdoor section. So I think we've got about 4 or 5 entries in the outdoor section at the moment.
Nice. So he's already got some competition. Good to hear.
He's already got a bit of competition. So it won't be him versus him this year. It wasn't him versus him last year, but
no.
We were worried it might be if nobody reached out.
No, it's good. It's good to hear.
Yeah, just grateful for the support. Of everybody so far. We've put a little video out with a bit of a song behind it, trying to get everybody amped up. So you'll find that on our Instagram. So get that in your ear holes.
Yep. And what else goes along with this little harvest cup that you've got here, mate? So you said you'd be a bit of indulgence. It's a bit of an after party.
You got it, man. So we're going to start off the night about 6 o'clock. We'll invite everybody in. Like I said, it's going to be a People's Choice Award, so we're going to wrap that up by 9, and it's going to be first in, first served. So the idea will be there'll be an edibles table, there'll be a flower table, There'll be an indoor and outdoor side, and there'll be some of our hash and a rosin table, and you'll be able to go up and you'll be able to choose one category to indulge in. And I'm sure between you and a couple of friends, you'll be able to indulge in a couple of categories between you. So don't get too worried about it. But what we need people to do is fill out their forms and get it back to us. To try between 5 to 10 different things. Give us a few opinions. We literally want a first, second, third, and then that's it. Of what they tried, they can scribble whatever they need on the paperwork as long as we can get a very legible first, second, third,
Yep.
and then submit it to us. But the aim of the game is really actually just to have fun. It's to
Bringing
show
people
up and have a
together.
turn. Well, have a turn at being a judge. Have a turn at putting it out there yourself and thinking, what would I do? What do I like? What do I want to say? And then we'll listen to you because we'll count it all up. We'll announce the People's Choice Award, or we'll probably announce the first and the second, and the People's Choice Awards last. But whatever, however the MC wants to do it, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Leave it up to them. But
Yeah.
sounds brilliant, mate. Sounds brilliant.
Yeah. But we've got a place called Lolo's Pizza, so they're going to be there cooking up some food. So part of your ticket will be some food. We'll have some drinks on tap there. We've got a lady who's going to be running the bar for us, Roxy Reefer. She's the bomb. She's going to run the bar for us with some infused drinks from what I'm aware of, as well as a heap of other little fun things. And get in the photo booth and get your photo taken and do a little boogie to some music, and then by 10 o'clock, 10:30, we'll be kicking people out and telling them to go down the road to the after party. And it'll be a bit darker down there at the after party, so people won't be able to see what you're up to. And you can go and cement all those friendships that you made at the cup.
Yeah, sounds great.
Whatever that means.
Yes. Yeah, however way you want to take that. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that means. So yeah. No, that's really us.
Beautiful, mate. Sounds like you've got it pretty well locked down then. So, how are we looking for entrance? You said you still got a few spots open. What are we looking at as of now?
Yeah, at the moment, and I know they fill up bloody fast. We're still pretty early days. Our actual window doesn't open till the what is it? The 11th of, don't quote me, 11th of May.
Okay.
Yeah, 11th of May through till the 11th of May through till the 5th of June is our entry window. So what we're asking people to also do is have a little think. I mean, you don't have to overthink it, but just when do you want to get your entry in? If you're pretty solid on what you're doing, I'd say just get it in. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd get it in. But if you
Just hit you up early and get it done. Yep.
That's right. But if you got edibles and you want to come and drop them off, or you want to work around things because it's a little bit iffy or it's temperature dependent or whatever, I don't run an ice cream truck, so I can't turn up with a freezer in the back and keep your stuff chilled at -5 for the next 23 days. But I can do my best to accommodate as much as possible.
Yep.
It is sad that you can't win this competition with a fucking fantastic infused ice cream, but it's just the way it is at the moment. And we'll do better in the future for all the ice cream enthusiasts that are heartbroken and about to pitchfork.
I'm sure there's a couple out there. That's for sure.
But I say that a bit of jest because we just really do want to get it right though, because if we could, we damn would.
Well, look, it's all about learning from the last one, isn't it, mate? So this one you'll learn, and I'm sure you'll find ways to expand and excel next time.
Well, you see, I've got a rubber arm, so when you come at me with some puppy dog eyes and you tell me you make some really good ice cream and you're really gutted that you can't enter it, I'm breaking your world, and I take it to heart. There might be 100 other people that have entered this competition that are more than happy. Exactly how it's run, mate. But know that you're getting to me if you're coming at me with the ice cream cries. So.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Might need to get one
really
of these ice
excited.
cream sponsors to drop one of those chest freezers off for you.
Oh, tip top. Come do us a favour.
That's it.
I tell you what.
Shout out.
I've got a friend who has a soft serve machine, and I might see if I can get it for the night.
Well, that's something, isn't it? It's a bit of compromise on short notice.
Tell you what, it's like a McDonald's birthday party when you're 6 years old and you get to pour your own. It's riveting.
Who doesn't love that?
We're all about nostalgia around here.
So
And
you're
I think
making the
last
trip this
time-
year, Blazem?
Pardon, so
I said, are you making the trip this year?
I wish I could. I've just got to. I'm moving house pretty much at the same time it's going down. But I reckon next year I'm absolutely going to be involved, and I'm going to regret every moment of my time on this one because it sounds like it's going to be dope.
Yeah, much agreed. I'd be there if I could. I'll be there in spirit, but I'm locking in next year.
Yeah, well, we'll share everything as vicariously as we can. I'd love to say that we'll have a little camera set up and a little live stream or something good going on, but I know how limited my technology skills are. You're lucky to have me here smoothly this week, so let's not push our luck, lads.
Yeah, it's all right. You do all right, mate. You do all right. Awesome. So, what else you got going on?
This is going on in this neck of the woods, eh?
Yeah.
I'm getting really excited watching everybody getting into this white sherbet that Chill Division got out onto the market maybe a month ago.
Yeah, how's the reviews on that?
Yeah, from what I can see, really good, really
Yeah,
good.
good.
So it's exciting. I'm really proud for him. It's got to be hard out there in the market. So yeah, really cool to see that's going on. What else is happening?
He's got a good story there too, Joe. So we'll hopefully get him on and catch up with him.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to talk too much into it so that he can have a yarn, but you're
Exactly,
100%
yep.
right. It's it's going to be really cool to let him have a bit of a free throw at it all. Yeah, we've had our mate Off Grid land some beautiful stuff from the States recently. So yeah, that's been pretty exciting. Seeing all that drop, seeing a bit of hype around the US artists again. Yeah, a bit of collaboration with a couple of overseas companies, not necessarily just in particular to the cup, but just in business wise. So keep an eye out. We've got some things that'll jump up on the site soon.
Yep, some things brewing over there in the dispensary. That's nice. I like it.
Yeah. Just because we've got to keep things moving, eh?
Of course. Keep things exciting.
Yeah, and because of the little bit of ADHD, we can't just do one thing at a time, eh? So
No, never.
We need to make sure our focus is well divided.
Got to stretch ourselves well thin, mate.
100 different hobbies.
You got it, bro. We got to get some distractions in there to make sure that things are missed out on everything else. So yeah. Really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. But yeah, just trying to. I mean, look, I know that time's going to fly, so I've been kind of breaking down these next few months. We've got pretty much 6 weeks between now and the Harvest Festival. I've done absolutely no organising for the Harvest Festival, so if somebody wants to put their hand up and organise it for me, wonderful. If they don't, which I doubt they will, I'll just carry on and do that in the next week or two. And then 2 weeks after that, I think we're saying entries open. So it won't be long before I'll be running around trying to sort all of that stuff out, and then we've got 6 weeks after that until the actual event happens. So
yeah, beautiful. I was just about to hit you up for the timeline, so that's it. It's
just going to fly, man. Yes,
It
June
is.
19th is the actual gig. June 19th is the gig. The 5th of June is when the entries close.
Yep.
So get your A's into G. But the other big thing I must reiterate is if you send out an email or you go through all of our questions, you get sent an email, you've still got to pay your money to get your spot. So until you paid your money, you don't have your spot. So I just want to make sure people know, like, we don't want to be rude to people and tell them
don't want to have to be that guy.
Yeah, that's right. But we can't hold spaces. You know,
Yeah.
I'd love to be like, yeah, you're my bro. I'll just let you slide in, and you can just turn up at this time, and it doesn't really matter, and who cares about the hoops? But yeah, we've had to put our foot down this year, and just make sure that everybody's through the same hoops at the same time for the same opportunities.
That's right, and there's limited
Um,
spots, so make sure you've got
yeah,
your money prepared. You have that form
yeah.
filled out and lock it
Yeah,
in.
yeah, and it's not a lot of money. It really isn't, and the opportunity to get it all back. I mean, you get 2 tickets with 1 entry.
What's like
So
it's a price of a cuppa a day for a week, isn't it? Really, like
well,
realistically, well, it's
I
even
don't know.
less than that.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, how much you bloody cuppers are over in Aussie. It sounds like they're
Well,
quite expensive.
pretty
I
bloody
can't say anything.
expensive.
Yeah, pretty expensive.
Those $20 cuppers. But no, look, I mean, I do understand that it won't be for everybody, but we just really want to put on a good show too.
Yeah.
Our last year we had artists that did things for the love of it. So this year we got to make sure everybody's got looked after. So no, it's just it's bloody exciting, boys.
It is.
It's
Yeah, we're
bloody
all super keen, mate. We're all super keen for it, and we're pumped to hear how it goes for you. And we're definitely hoping we can follow suit here at some stage.
And it's worth the value just in having that space. Just being able to participate is worth all of the value of what it costs to enter. Be
Participate,
involved.
connect, communicate. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
awesome.
yeah. I hope so. And I mean, look, I put it up on Reddit the other day, and I have a love-hate relationship with Reddit. I'll be really honest, and there's some spaces there I don't really tread. So I put it up in the New Zealand tree space, and I didn't get a lot of interaction. I got a lot of views, but I didn't get a lot of interaction, not a lot of comments. And I really hoped somebody would tell a joke, and then the comments just roll. And I was like, oh,
Yes.
that's engagement. But there was just nothing. It was like crickets. But what I noticed is I started getting some just direct messages, and that's what mattered. Is they were people that just were like, yes, this is what I wanted. People that were really, really into it, and that made all the difference. Pardon me. I might have had I might have had just over half a dozen people reach out for the 5,000 views. So the strike rate's not huge, but for those half a dozen people, that's what I did it for.
Exactly, mate. Yeah.
For all of them, they're all going, man, me and my partner or me and my husband have been talking about this, and this is the sort of event we've been wanting, or me and my best mates have been saying we needed this sort of thing last week. Dude, so have we. Here we are. Let's do it. So yeah, that little buzz, it gets infectious, eh?
It does. It does. Yeah, creates a little bit of a buzz. Yeah, look at it, and like you say, those half a dozen that reached out are the reason you do it. They're the reason you keep going. So and those half a dozen will speak to someone, and that's how it grows. So
It's giving them, like we say, it's giving them that platform to get amongst. And the other irony is, as you guys would know as business owners, and it's not a rule for everybody, but a lot of your mates they can't, they don't understand. They don't understand the time and the effort and the energy that you put into it. So when it comes to running your business, they're quite often quick to, want a quick discount or want this or want that, and I'm quite happy to offer it. But the amount of strangers that turn up out of the blue and go, mate, I'd give you double for what you're doing.
yeah,
And
exactly.
that's where it stands out, and that's where it's like,
That's the
these
validation,
these are
isn't
the
it?
strangers, and it's not about giving me double.
No, not at all.
Just to see these strangers, get what they're after as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing these guys jumping at these opportunities, like we said, it's not just a reminder of why we do it, but it's like you say, it's an opportunity to really grow and keep putting ourselves out there, and you never know who you meet. So bring it on.
That's it.
Bring it on, man.
And I'd love to encourage as many kind of Aussies from our community just to make the trek, just to have that experience. The cannabis and just the New Zealand experience itself is something unique to itself, and I really appreciated it. So I think
Brother,
I would love to see more Aussies make that trek.
brother,
And
I feel some
it's
absolute pressure.
well, it's our look, you don't have to go miles and miles away to have that cannabis holiday, do you? You can jump across the ditch. It's pretty close. It's pretty cheap. It's affordable.
Well, look, I tell you what we will offer for our night out, hopefully, is enough to get you over here. Because if we can fill this out with the 50 strains between the indoor and outdoor, another 25 of these concentrates, you know, it's all blind judging. So you're going to turn up, you're going to get your nose in it. We're going to give you as much weed as you can smoke. Let's face it. And this isn't me trying to push it on people, but if you want to come in and get amongst, I'm sure you won't run out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really excited to share these opportunities. And look, please don't come with big pockets expecting us to fill them, everybody. We're asking for 50 grams off people, to put that in perspective. So we're going to be dividing that into 7, so 7 lots of 7 grams. There will be some left over from our judges when they bring their packs back at the end of them. Last event, we had some left over from pretty much every judge, and we put all that together into sort of 0.3 of a gram in a bag. That'll have a letter on it, and that'll be for everybody to take on the night and go and consume in their own device and come back to us with a number. And I mean, look, we're going to encourage them. Go with the aroma, go with a little bit of the effect, go with your appearance. Pull it apart, get a bit of a smell and a feel, and does it cured right? Is it something you would go back to? Is it moreish? Really get into that be that judge, that wine judge, that expert.
That we all want to be when we, crack open a bag or crack open a tub.
Well, it's it's an opportunity with no names, no nothing on the table, just to have a go at it.
Exactly.
Yeah, really have a go at it.
Get amongst it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it, mate. Sounds like you've got everything locked down. That's Harvest Fest, Harvest Cup. Where's it held, mate?
Harvest Cup. So we'll say Tamaki Makaurau. It's held in Auckland City. I won't give up the location quite yet. No. But we have our location locked in. It won't be hard to figure out if you need to, but talk to us if you want to.
There's another one, direct flight straight into Auckland, so it's easy.
That's it. You fly in, you're only half an hour away, the other end of the motorway, but we'll get you in. We'll look after you. It's going to be a good time.
Amazing. And so, Mr. Off-Grid going to have some glass there on display and things like that, as well as you've got your pizza and you've got your bar.
I don't imagine you'll have anything at the cup. The cup will be more of like that event you guys just recently had in Aussie, where it'll be a bit of a BYO device, BYO, whatever you want to share, I guess. But it's coming to come and consume, really. The festival itself, the Harvest Festival itself, though, absolutely. I'll be pushing him to have a nice little setup, provided his dates don't clash. But we're pushing him to bring some of his stuff.
That's what I was more asking about the festival.
Yeah, no, you're right, mate. That's where we're really going to showcase the businesses. So the glassware, we will have a glass cleaning business there. We'll have our hemp clothing businesses there. Possibly somebody with some sort of food or edibles, and their sort of candle making and things.
Nice. All the crafts and things that come along with cannabis. Love it.
Yeah. Well, we had Chill Division set up a chair last time and talk people through the medical space. We had a seed dispensary set up last time, talking about their seed bank and what they had available. They didn't have any actually there. They just had a really cool library set up so people could purchase their things elsewhere, but it just helped keep everybody safe.
Yep.
But yeah, it just really felt like what it would be like if you could just walk into a shop and talk to somebody about buying genetics. It was a cool little corner of a couch and table and a book you could flip through with cool pictures in it.
Love it. Beautiful.
Yeah, just really encouraging about engagement. Giving people a chance to ask
get
questions.
Hands on with everything too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And
You can reach out and touch some of these things rather than looking at it from behind a screen.
Well, it's not even an R18 space as such, because this is a community space.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody's huffing big bongs. The glass that's available is artwork. You know, it's very functional art, but it's not in your face.
But it's still art at the end of the day, exactly.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's not
Now we've got this cup squared away. We'll start polishing that turd.
Yeah, good stuff.
I shouldn't describe the ideas of this wonderful place like that, but no, it's I feel really privileged to get to float these ideas and have a chance at executing these spaces.
Yeah. Ah, beautiful. Love it, mate. Well, I'm not sure, but I think that pretty much covers our little chat tonight and our little hype up of the Harvest Cup. So if you'd like to run over those details one more time just for the end of it, so everyone can make sure they've got them locked in. So you've got your entry date, your cut-off date, and the date of the actual gig.
Yeah, so we're taking applications. So get your application in now, get your details and pay your fee so that you've got your spot locked in. Once you've got your spot locked in, our drop-off dates, they open up on the 11th of May. They run through till the 5th of June. So you got a 3-week window there to get your stuff in. There'll be drop-off points in Auckland and Wellington and in Christchurch, or you can just post it in the mail. We've got some pretty secure ways to post, so we can fill you in on all of that if you need to. But once you get it to us, we'll get it out to the judges, and then on the 19th of June, that's our big hurrah. We're going to have a party in Auckland. We'll let you know the date a couple of weeks beforehand so you can get prepared. But if you need to book hotel rooms, we can even give you a pretty close location so you can get something within walking distance. But get yourself booked up. Don't muck around, and then come be a part of it. And put your judging hat on. And
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
let's have a
So
party.
we got you'll find the link tree in our Discord. I'll share some links for it on the Terpene Table Instagram. You can also find him, Mr. Tyson, over on Aotearoa Dispensary's Instagram and harvest.cup on Instagram as well.
Yeah, the man, right? Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Timmy, mate. It's going to be
Thanks,
sad not
guys.
to see you this year, brother, but hey, we'll get you in on the next one, eh?
Oh yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I was kind of sitting here. I'd like to be straight up. I had a little bit of a packed up sing through my water pourer just before I came on, and I just got stuck in my imagination just from reflecting how good it was, just the vibe and ambience last year. At least the Harvest Fest that is, but Harvest Cup, like I just want to see Aussies get involved. I saw Dragon Force in the comments mentioned Australia versus New Zealand, and I want to see the guys just for the love of the game get involved because it's a good thing to support.
100%, Timmy. I love it. Well said. Just for the love of the game.
Oh, absolutely. I like that idea. Bit of Anzac rivalry. I think we could. Yeah.
I think it's always healthy, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always done with love, and I think that's what I enjoy the most. You know, it's not a rivalry out of spite or hate. It's just one out of love, like you do with your brothers.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well said, legends. Well, thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for having a chat with us. And yeah, I'll make sure I share all those links here and on our Instagram. Once again, this was the Terpene Table, and we'll see you all again next week.
Cheers, lads.
God bless.
This episode of the Terpene Table is brought to you by Growers Pal. Aussie legends when it comes to keeping your clones safe in transit. If you've ever tried to post a cutting wrapped in wet paper towel and cling wrap, you'll know it's a gamble at best. Growers Pal clone shippers take the guesswork out of it. Purpose built with segmented compartments to keep your genetics snug, and even a little LED light to keep them happy on the road. Whether they're headed up the coast or across the country, you can trust your prize cuts will land fresh, not fried. They're mates of the Roo and they're mates of the Discord, so you know their growers looking out for you, not just trying to sell you something. Head over to Growers Pal www.growepal.com.au. That's www.growepal.com.au, and sort yourself out with a proper kit for moving your genetics across the country, because good clones deserve a fair dinkum safe ride.
At Blazing Trail, we're on a joyful adventure celebrating life, love, and nature's beauty. We cultivate vibrant outdoor connections, foster community collaborations, and source wholesome treasures like our Sprout seed starter for precise, energy-efficient germination, and FlexiGerm silicon seed pods for sustainable, airflow-enhanced sprouting. All with the care for our world. Join us in blazing a sustainable trail filled with laughter and magic. Visit blazingtrail.com.au.
While we're on the subject of good gear, I'm going to give a cheeky shout out to my own spot, the Wild Vault. It's packed with glass, gadgets, and grow gear, all the little treasures that make your sesh just that bit sweeter. So, if you're looking for something fresh to add to your kit, swing by the wildvault.xyz and have a sticky beak. It's basically a toy box for grown-up stoners. And hey, if it's genetics you're chasing, head over to our mates at wildrootcultivars.com and check out what they've got cooking. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time at the Terpene Table.